Good morning, good evening, and good night. Welcome to another edition of Hong Kong House of Cards, where everybody's getting drunk in and out of character. Let's have fun with this.
So where is this taking place? Have we ever decided?
Nope.
The Gare!
Your shield melts, Sebastian.
We could go to the Gare, but it will probably have to relocate somewhere else once, like, everyone else shows up. Or someone could drag the newbies to the Gare. We could do that.
Or the museum.
True.
We could museum, but I don't know if it's going to be like an open thing.
If we're going to do it at
I mean-
the museum, it would probably be best to go ahead and put it in the main chat then.
I thought there was specifically a Mage social requested. I don't remember.
I think it's...
Yeah.
So somewhere that's not the museum would be good. Somewhere that's not public would be good.
Do Logan's Bar.
Bar makes sense.
Yeah, well, yeah, we could do that.
We should probably intro our characters.
Yes, we should do that. I will go first, as I am probably the second most sober person. Maybe the third. Bellic will come into the club. I'm assuming it's a club and not just a bar. Without his lovely pupper, because the doggo is not usually allowed in places of revelry. And he will be dressed in really kind of dorky clothes. Not like super dorky, but that his colors don't match at all. He has no sense of style. So.
Michaela would probably be trailing behind him, giggling quietly that she let him walk out like that.
You know, in all honesty, it could have been a dare or a bet. That I would believe either.
Ooh.
You?
Yeah, I took a shot and I wasn't prepared for the aftertaste of alcohol.
See what happens?
So, I guess Jojo will walk in. She'll turn in her staff if asked, but if not, she's gonna keep it. Usual apparel. Dark hair, sunglasses. Monk-looking robes. She'll wave at Bellic.
Hello. How do you do?
I'm alright.
Good. Glad to hear it.
And what about you?
I'm doing well. Decided to take a night out in my cool clothes.
Michaela's gonna actively be like laughing at this point.
As soon as you say cool clothes, there's a couple girls sitting at the bar that just start giggling. There's my ST contribution of the night. Boop, boop.
I dig it.
Around that time, Cody will just walk in. Unless she's asked, she will actually walk in with her bag and all the fun goodies inside of it. And upon seeing Bellic and Jojo, she'll wave and walk over to him.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Michaela and I are having contest. You like my outfit? It's cool, yes?
Don't lie to him. Tell him the truth.
It suits you.
Oh. Thank you.
It's gorgeous, darling. Gorgeous.
Haha. See?
Hey, Tony.
Hello.
Never have I ever straight up pulled out a sword in a club.
Tony will smile. I haven't pulled it out. I've walked into a club with one, and she'll actually like reach back and pat the map casing strapped to her bag. But I haven't pulled it out.
Michaela's just gonna go, am I the only one who doesn't just carry weapons into public?
Weapon? What are you talking about? I have a walking stick. How could a walking stick possibly be dangerous?
In many ways, in the hands of someone who knows exactly how to use this. God,
She's just gonna go shh. Tiger, why are you hiding in the closet?
I get asked that a lot.
He just got up randomly and walked into the closet
And he needs
and
to
closed
come
the
out.
door.
He needs to come out of the closet.
He does.
It's time.
He openly admits he's heteroflexible.
Well, I was rubbing my eye, you weirdo. Hang on, I'll be right back.
So, how are you doing, Jojo?
I'm alright. I took a couple of shots beforehand.
Coming prepared to the club. Nice.
Yes. It's cheaper that way.
True. Very true.
They charge like $7 a shot at most places. Not
Really?
sure here.
That's insane.
Have you ever been to Arkansas?
No. When I was in the States, I stayed in California. I really never left San Francisco.
They like to charge a lot for their booze, and they're not allowed to sell it on Sunday.
Really? Isn't that like when football is or something? Wouldn't they want to sell it on Sundays?
Nope, it's just not allowed to be sold on Sunday.
That's weird.
You guys, be prepared.
I felt like getting comfortable.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
That is perfect.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh, that's adorable.
It's a dragon onesie.
Hey, you're freaking Tracer, so
That's amazing.
You're going to the cave? No, hang out with me. But me.
All right, so Cordelia is going to sort of sashay her way in, and she's decked out to the nines. She also looks a little purple in the mouth, like she's been drinking wine. I don't know what you mean.
Good tongue.
She's got grape tongue. And she's gonna just she's wearing heels that are probably a little too high for how much wine she's had. But she doesn't care. She's doing it anyway. She's wearing like a short little cocktail dress and like a lace shawl kimono-y thing. And she's just gonna take one look at Bellic and Michaela and just be like, I'm here. Let's party.
Welcome, welcome.
Bellic, you look amazingly weird. But great.
I thought that was going to go somewhere else at the beginning. I don't know where I thought that would go, but it. So okay, so maybe this not best clubbing outfit.
It's a look.
I got gold for healing. I'm surprised.
It's definitely a look. It's an aesthetic, I suppose, if you're going for the. Anyway,
Michaela's staring at you like you're an idiot.
Somebody's looking to get laid tonight.
Yeah, I have feelings that I don't want to feel them. And so we're just going to drink wine. And that's fine.
Sounds good.
So, yeah. Cordy's going to sort of nod to Michaela. Hey,
Hello?
how are you?
Fine.
Good. Good.
She's gonna kind of like obviously pull back a little bit. Just, you're already pretty drunk. I'm not one to talk usually.
Nonsense. Tipsy. Tipsy's the word.
Behind us.
Huh.
Tipsy and soused are not synonyms.
Well, Sugar, I ain't soused yet.
Good.
Yet. Made me out for the port.
Is fancy word, yet means lots of things. How are things going?
Well, I don't want to talk about it.
That's fair. Bellic will look over and see that Tony has her bag. Is not too loud in here?
I'm assuming you mean for my little
Yes.
buddy? Kind of, sorta. I, kind of custom made this bag a little, so it's padded. It's got like a lot of padding and insulation and stuff on the inside to keep it all warm and cozy for him. So I'd
Okay.
hope not. I'm sure if he was upset, he'd let me know, in which case I'll bring him out.
Fair enough. Mine is more obvious, and sheds and club. Women love it. Bouncers not so much.
Your dog?
Adorable, though.
Cuddle
Yes,
monster. Cuddle monster. He's so cute.
it's precious.
Yes.
Sheds all over floor. Do you know how hard it is to get dog fur out of rug when you don't have vacuum?
Oh. You'd have to comb it up.
Or just leave it there.
I'll sleep.
Is that what you want for Christmas?
Have a shag rug instead of a regular rug.
I don't think I have ability to plug into nature to make vacuum go.
I'll get you one of those like handhelds that run on batteries or could be solar powered.
Solar powered vacuum cleaner. I would like to see this. It's almost good as solar powered flashlight.
She'll look
Like
over
I
at
have those.
Yeah, she'll look over at Michaela and kind of raise an eyebrow. Is that possible? You're the tech person here. Solar powered vacuum?
Drop that ball, I guess.
A what powered vacuum? I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Solar powered vacuum.
She's actually just gonna be like,
No.
yeah, no, really easily actually. I can make a solar powered vacuum. I can make you a solar powered generator that you can carry around with yourself. That way all of your technological needs will be met.
I don't have a bunch of those. I was just, to help Bellic out with his dog fur problem. I was thinking solar powered vacuum. It's maybe like a Christmas gift or something.
I have a broom. Broom is okay for now. Maybe. I don't know.
Sounds like it would be tough.
Michaela's gonna shrug and be like, I could do it. It might be easier for him to get an apartment though.
Apartment. And give up all the fresh country air?
You can visit it.
I could. Perhaps. We'll see.
We are kind of stuck in this city for longer than most. It will get cold eventually.
Ah, yes. But the outside of gear made of wool, very warm.
That would make sense, you know?
Also, if you heat the person and not the space, not so much heating required.
That's time to practice.
Michaela's just gonna shrug. True. But if you do want a solar powered vacuum to clean up the dog fur, I
I
can
will-
help with that.
I will let you know, yes.
We're up by there. No, you're good.
You could go ahead and hop in, Tim.
Okay, so this is at said bar. I suppose Logan's probably coming on in. May post their look for today. Oh my gosh, my stuff's all laggy. Okay, there you go. There's Logan's look for today. She's gonna come on in. What's everyone doing right now, anyway?
Discussing solar-powered vacuum.
Cordy's drunk.
Cordy's going to the bar to get some more.
Bellic is wearing roughly the Russian equivalent of that obnoxious yellow outfit in the Apple Pen video.
Thank God he can't see that.
It's terrible.
Tony's just chilling.
Fuck it. I'm gonna say her Eastern European accent is coming out a little bit. Hey guys, we look a little nonchalant for a nightclub. What's going on?
Solar-powered vacuums. And dog hair.
That's real. How are we doing tonight?
Fairly well. Yourself?
Doing all right?
Glad to hear. Any news?
Nothing I can think of. However, everyone's here, so
Is that not good?
no, it's not that it's bad. It's just that, well, seems that whenever we meet up, there's always something going on.
It's fair point. It's fair point.
Well, let's see. Will there be something going on?
Sorry, what was it Jojo asked?
Oh, I was making
That's not
a
okay.
joke at the person in the dragon suit.
Oh, yes. Know what? Fuck it. That's walking around in the club right now.
I love that. That is so awesome.
He's got a tail and everything. There's a tail on the suit. Oh, put on your slippers. Looking at a shoe tub.
So is Cordy just like obviously just gone right now?
Not like gone. She's had about half
She's
a bottle
getting
of
there.
wine and a little port.
She's mopey.
She's
Trying to make it
she's
look
not.
cool if I could, man.
She might be a little mopey. She's trying to avoid being mopey. She has feelings and she doesn't want to feel them, and so she's just drinking.
I almost said Teresa. I almost said my werewolf character's name. My other werewolf character's name. Logan will
We're up above.
to Morty and just say, "You are you all right?"
How about you?
Cordy is. Yes. No.
Michaela's gonna go. She's in mourning.
That.
I'm so sorry. May I ask for who?
No.
Michaela's gonna lean over. A former fling?
Yes. Let's go with that. I mean, yes.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Stop being cute.
Who are you talking to?
Logan.
That was in character.
That was in character.
No, yeah, I'm fine with it. I was wondering who that arm was, and I was hearing Justin's voice, and I'm like, okay.
I forgot my computer.
It's all good. It's all good. Well,
Yeah, your hair looks so
if I was
cute.
taught anything, it was that it is not good to drink while you are in bad mood.
I'm not. There's a difference.
No, there's not.
Logan kind of gives her that look, even though he can't actually see her.
Perhaps should get in good mood.
I agree. I mean, it's up to you. I won't force you to do anything, but I will advise. It's better to party when you're happy.
Yeah, happy party leads to sex. That's always the fun part.
And Michaela's just gonna go. I also spent a solid probably 12 hours drunk on Belik's floor mourning the same group of people. Trust me, it doesn't work that way.
Fair enough. It works differently for everybody.
Cordy's gonna like snuggle up to Logan. Just there's a can on my phone. Just like she stopped drinking, but she's starting to get to that point where she's like, if I don't have contact with people, I'm gonna start to cry, and that's no good.
Oh, she's a touchy-feely drunk.
Oh yeah, she's such a drunk. All right.
That's fine. Logan's a touchy-feely mage. Intimate contact is a focus for her paradigm. It's fine.
Yeah. She's like, yeah. She's a little handsy. Not like inappropriately handsy.
Okay, because I was going to say, like, if she's less, like, drunk, Logan's like, no, no, no.
No, Cordy, don't. No, she's not that handsy. She's just
Okay.
needs a shoulder to cry on. But she doesn't want to cry, damn it.
She's more than okay with that.
Okay.
Huh?
Yay!
Well, if you are intent on continuing to drink, perhaps can change mood? Will be difficult, but
Oh, come on, really? Really?
I have a couple of ideas. And Logan will start she'll walk over to the bartender, get a couple of, she'll definitely get, like, the sweetest of the sweetest drinks that she knows of, and have those made.
Bahama Mama is pretty good.
Dirty Shirley's, yes.
Yeah. Tim's not too much of a drinker, so he don't know. Logan does, because she is a drinker.
Dirty Shirley's are a Shirley Temple, but instead of using Sprite, you use vodka.
Can you speak for yourself? Do we want to do competitive or do we want to?
Oh shit, we're not muted.
Other.
Again with us.
You're not muted.
Yeah, we know.
We know.
Michaela's going.
Others in-
Michaela's going to go. I mean, crying's not the worst thing you can do.
I agree.
Personal is actually a lower rank than
Think of it as kind of like.
So
Not
it's gonna.
that good.
Actually, okay, hold on. Official ruling right now. I don't know who that voice is in the background, but that's an icy thing.
No.
Somebody
That's
just in the
happening now.
background playing Overwatch in the club.
Yeah.
Yes.
Someone is
Nice.
playing Overwatch in the club. Okay.
No, Michaela's gonna go. It would be like trying not to vomit. You're just going to make yourself sicker in the long run. It's better to get it out.
It's like letting feelings out through your face. How epic is that?
Okay, I won't know.
It's true. It's buildup of energy. That energy must go somewhere. If not, we'll back up. And you do not want that. It can be put off for a time, but only for so long.
You can meditate.
That is an option.
Very true. You can intro whenever you would like. Do you know where we are? If not, we can go over that again real quickly.
John,
I vaguely caught where we were.
John, please. I need to know. Does this character have Legend Keanu Reeves?
No.
Sounds like we need to change that shit.
Hi, John.
It's one interesting club that's got like Overwatch in the background and dinosaur running around. Like, is this like the nerd club?
Yeah.
This is awesome.
This is the proto
Club, basically.
character. This is the fucking proto ecstatic, akashic, fucking whatever I'm playing.
Oh, okay.
club.
I gotcha. Oh my god, that's strong.
Right?
Oh, Jesus, port is strong, you guys. But it's delicious.
So yeah, she's basically gonna tell you that you should probably cry, otherwise you're gonna wind up involuntarily cry vomiting.
That sounds unpleasant.
It's not fun.
That sounds like projectile crying.
Yeah.
Projectile crying.
Like face vomit, but not.
That's like the ugly tears that you can't stop, where you get to the hyperventilation and like every hole in your face is leaking.
Oh, Jesus. No, please. Okay, we're gonna have a cry sash. I'm gonna have a cry sash,
There we go.
and I'm gonna just. I heard he did that.
You already cried?
Yeah.
Mourning. She's obviously still upset.
I was looking at the leaderboard.
Overwatch.
Yeah. Hashtag
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
And just says, I don't know who that guy is, but he's taking his Overwatch very seriously.
Under play.
As any Overwatch player should.
In English, in Hong Kong, yes.
I mean, I don't know. I've never played Overwatch. I kind of can't.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
Is this the part where I find out that your club has like a cyber bar in the back?
I guess that's a thing.
Well, I can't go
That's a
upstairs.
thing now.
I mean, we're in Hong Kong, so it's plausible.
Yeah, yeah. It's something new. Experiment, see how it goes down. So far, it's pretty popular. We'll see how it goes. Strong start. Strong start.
All right, give me a second to see if I can.
All right. Is Tokugawa coming on in or nah?
Yeah, he'll come in now that we're at your club, correct?
Yeah, it's the one that Dean turned up at.
Okay. Well, he's here. He would obviously, having heard some of the news of people dying in the area, was what brought him to the region. This looks like kind of a hopping place, so he'll come on in.
Okay. Does your dude have any sights up at the moment?
He probably would have spirit sight since he was looking for dead people.
Okay, yeah, I'm cool if you happen just to spirit sight up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 awakened, or just kind of hanging out at the bar.
Okay. He is, I'm assuming they're going to want him to check his weapons at the door.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is wearing a katana, wakizashi, and a tanto, as well as the garb of what looks like a Shinto priest.
Yeah, the full, I forget what it's called, the full set of those swords, the katana, the wakizashi, and the tanto.
Yeah.
Those will definitely have to get turned on in.
He carries a small belt knife as well, like a paring knife, that is clearly religious, and he will ask if that will be a problem.
They're cool with it as long as there's like a peace tie on it, you know?
Yeah, he can certainly do that.
Yeah, like as long as it's like, as long as he just makes it obvious that he's not here to just go stabbing motherfuckers with it, it's all good.
Right.
That's like for religious reasons.
But he will, he takes all 3 of his blades, still in their sheaths, and he binds them together with a couple of silk prayer ribbons and sets them on the, obviously like wherever they would like him to put them, but he's clearly not comfortable just handing them to someone.
That's totally fair. They're definitely taking care of those kinds of weapons. Like while they may not be very well versed in, you know, swordsmanship in general, there's definitely, the katana is definitely a very iconic weapon.
Right.
Culturally, not necessarily this culture, but for an object which is presumably religious in nature, they would probably take some more care of that.
Yeah, he's and they'd probably be able to identify he's half Chinese, half Japanese.
So Jojo.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So that would be why the mixed culture.
Mm-hmm. Totally. Yeah, for the most part, most people here are, you know, native to either Hong Kong or China as a China proper. But they could probably pick out like, oh, hey, he's half. It's all good. Hong Kong is slightly more tolerant than the rest of China, so you won't get too many sideways glances. You'll definitely get props on the way in, though, for the way you're dressed.
He will, having seen others of his nature at the bar, he'll approach the bar, and he'll ask the bartender. He's not being quiet about it, you know, but he's not being blatantly loud. But he'll ask, "What's the spirit of the day?"
Oh, sorry, I didn't catch that, John. What was that?
He asked the bartender what the spirit of the day is. obviously subtly hinting at more than just what is your drink special.
Yeah, because that's not a very common question, I imagine. It may or may not catch the other mage's eyes. Or yours, in Logan's case. Barton will just name off a drink. Probably some a little sweeter, considering Logan probably got a round for everyone. So Tokugawa gets insert name of sweet drink here.
Okay. Probably Midori or something along those lines.
Yeah, I'll let you kind of pick it out. It's no biggie.
And he will draw from his pouch a like some crushed herbs, crush it up and mix it into his drink before he tosses it back.
Okay.
He'll kind of look around to see what these other people look like at the bar. You know, he knows they're awakened, but that doesn't tell him much about their physical features.
JoJo's half Chinese, half Japanese. She's wearing robes kind of like these. And she's wearing sunglasses, even though it's like dark. And
Okay.
she's inside.
That'll certainly catch his attention, both because of the cultural background and because of the dress. He's dressed as a fairly traditional outfit himself, so he will probably start by approaching her, but he knows that there's other awakens, so he's going to kind of keep his eyes open.
Yeah. If we want to go down the line, Logan is, firstly, they are very, very androgynous. However, right now they seem to look much more feminine. Person is not Asian in descent whatsoever. They talk somewhat like, they definitely have an Eastern European accent going on, if Tokugawa can recognize that, but just by hearing.
I would doubt it.
Okay. And they have
I would strongly doubt it.
They have a weird accent that is not British or American.
Okay.
You can definitely identify at least that much. And currently there is a beautiful redhead that is just kind of snuggling up to her right now. And she's just kind of going with it.
Okay.
Yeah, sitting near them is, an Asian American with, long black hair pulled in a ponytail, and she's got a backpack on her back. She's wearing street clothes, jeans and a t-shirt, and she is just kind of like looking around. She's actually, she's looking towards the guy playing Overwatch, and that's where all her attention is focused at the moment.
Awkward moment where Tony says you IRL. It's fine.
Hmm?
That awkward moment where Tony is really just you.
I mean, maybe, but anyway.
Bellic is very brightly and annoyingly dressed in the most god-awful garish yellow you've ever seen. There are probably sequins. It's nasty. Bellic himself has his hair up and speaks with a Russian accent, though he looks rather Mongolian.
Is Cordy gonna go ahead and describe herself and Michaela?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Describing a thing that happened.
Sorry.
Sorry. We're back.
What's up, Biggie?
Describe your character.
Okay, so Cordelia is, here, let me find a picture of her. Give me like 2 seconds. I can't spell. Oh, okay. What is her name? Anyway, she's a redhead. She's gorgeous. She's friggin' gorgeous, is the thing.
What's her appearance score?
Her appearance score is like 4.
Okay.
So she is actually gorgeous. Don't shush you. She's. Where's the picture of her? Okay. No, here she is. Okay. I know that was very long to do that, but what? Oh, frack. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. Let me find her. Where's Minicam? I closed it. I gotta open it again.
No, it's open right now.
Well,
Because you have hand up right now.
no, I gotta open the dashboard. Okay, hang on. There she is. Right? Okay.
Short, befreckled, red.
Short, befreckled, adorable, wearing heels that are probably too high for her, but it gives her a couple extra inches. She's wearing all black, and she's got that sort of wine mouth going on. Keep going. And she's sort of snuggled up to Logan still, presumably.
Yeah, she would. She wouldn't just be like, "Nah, see you later, girl."
Okay. Yeah. And then
34 seconds and we have to be up front.
and yeah, that's all I have to say.
Michaela she's short, like really short. She's about 5'2", thin, like light skinned, either black or mixed girl with like long, natural hair. Megan's getting a picture. General. It's just I
I did. I found. Okay.
Um,
I guess so.
There you go. Probably just wearing like a black t-shirt and standard jeans. Nothing too impressive. I mean, she's cute. Her appearance score is 4, but
Yeah, we're cute girls.
All I'm saying is that's appearance for me IRL. Goddamn.
Lisa Bonet, you can't go wrong.
You really cannot.
Goddamn.
No, it was very hard for me to try and oh crap. It was hard for me to try and find a picture of her from the 90s where her nipples weren't showing.
Oh, whoops. Hang on. There, no more nipple. Just me.
It's just Genji.
So yeah, they're probably quietly talking amongst themselves
Yeah, they are.
in vaguely hushed tones.
Yeah.
Maybe having a conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go back to that if that's okay. Unless he has something to say to them.
Well, he'd probably start by addressing JoJo. She's dressed in, say, a more traditional outfit plus the shared heritage. Ask, so what brings you to the area? I gather you're. And he kind of gestures to himself. He says, and then gestures around to the bar as well. And he's like, not the normal clientele. No disrespect intended, of course.
No, it's okay. Just here to hang out with my friends. She'll gesture towards everybody else. I'm a member of. What's the name of the Akashic Temple?
I've literally only heard it referred to as the Akashic Temple.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that would be blaringly obvious to the. Huh? What's a Cantonese word for man? Google it. Sorry, I've had a couple of shots.
Hey, it's all good.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'm not familiar with this temple. I am rather new here, as it were. Is it nearby?
I actually don't know. Out of character. I have no idea the location of Logan's bar. Or
That's fine. I'm sure that's he's making small talk more than anything. So
oh, okay.
Bellic will excuse himself quickly and go to the bar.
well, I didn't realize she was a medium. He would hear someone swearing at Tokugawa in Japanese nonstop.
Oh, okay. That's unusual.
I don't know if he speaks Japanese.
He doesn't speak Japanese, but that's very unusual.
I mean,
Okay.
like everyone, yeah. Background starts saying hearing someone mad as hell in a different language. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He would be the only one who would hear it. Tokugawa is haunted.
Well, Tony'd hear it too. She's got the medium thing, so she'd kind of look over at him and give him a really odd look.
This is why Bellic is going to the bar. Bellic needs vodka. And he will order 3 shots. And the first one, he'll kind of like calmly pass around his body 3 times in a circle before setting it back down. And just downing that one. And then the second one, he'll dip his fingers, his ring finger into, and he'll offer a drop up, one out to the side and one to the floor before rubbing a circle on his forehead. And then he'll drink that one, and then he'll take the third one over to Tokugawa. And we're going to try to activate Spirit Sight.
Oh my god, that was your focus for Spirit Sight? That's fucking awesome.
It's one of the ways he can do it.
That's real. That's a really nice. I really like that.
All right. So I got a success. Yay, successes. And then
God.
he'll bring the other shot. Go ahead.
No, sorry. I think you got 2.
Oh, that's right. I did, because I got a 5. And it's only like the 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got 2 successes. Whee! So we'll do that on and bring Tokugawa the other shot. And here, would you like a shot? My treat.
He will take it, and he murmurs a prayer of thanks to the ancestors as well for health as he takes a drink or downs the shot.
Okay.
Much obliged. Rare that I partake in something quite so stern, but sometimes the fire is what's needed in the belly.
Yes. Very good. This is my favorite. Yes?
I tend to go for something a little milder and more traditional, but everyone has their own preference.
Vodka is utilitarian. You can drink it, you can clean with it, you can cook with it, and is very good for herbalism as well.
Do you grow your own herbs?
I haven't started yet here. I have done so in the past. I'm trying to find a local source for a specific type of vodka. It's my own creation, but I do not have the ability to set up such a thing here. Um, I will have to find someone to help me. But the vodka is good for herbalism because there are two types of things in plant matter. When you pull the goodness out of herbs, is either dissolve in water or dissolve in alcohol. And vodka is, if you get the right kind, is about 50-50. Pulls everything out. Can use it for everything.
I can help you grow your plants if you like.
I might do that. I might have a space and give you a call. Perhaps we can make trade or something. Yes?
Might I ask what specifics you're looking for? I grow a variety of herbs near my shrine.
Ah, you have shrine. It's very good. I don't really have specifics yet, but a list is at the house. Perhaps I can get it for you another time. Yes.
Yeah, sure. I'm the keeper of a small ancestor shrine at one of the local cemeteries.
Ah, very important job.
He'll take out a small strip of silk and he writes like the directions to which cemetery it is and then where to find his shrine. He writes it in alcohol and then sprinkles some herbs on it that discolor it. Rather than using a traditional ink, he's using alcohol and some crushed herbs.
That's cool. Bellic will take that and roll his sleeve up a little bit and wrap it around his left wrist and tie it off. And then he'll kind of cut his eyes off to the side. Do I see your little helper with spirit sight?
I assume you would. He's our Yakuza Wraith.
Okay. He'll kind of like very quickly dart his eyes over and kind of bow his head a little bit.
All right. Tokugawa will he takes his he's got an amulet with the ashes of ancestors around his neck, and he takes runs his fingers along it. You see him come away with just a pinch of the ashes, and he writes some sort of kanji on the palm of his hand and makes eye contact with you. And he is going to use Mind 2 to create impressions or an empathic bond with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. It'll be a single success. So he's basically trying to create the impression of, he picked up that you recognize or you're onto it. So he creates an impression of discretion and patience.
Okay. Bellic will nod to you, to Tokugawa, and will say, "Would you like another drink? I'll get you something more to your liking."
If they have any of the local sakes, that would be pleasant. There's one of the
I'm
chilled.
sorry. What'd you say?
If they have any imported sakes, preferably a chilled.
Oh, I'll be right back. And he'll go to the bar and get that. Everybody else got so quiet.
Sorry, I was talking to Tiger.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Jojo's half asleep sitting at the bar.
Where did Tony run off to?
Yeah,
Nah, Tony's still at the bar. She's ignored the dude yelling in Japanese and has actually turned her attention back to the guy playing Overwatch.
Oh, okay. Bellic will come by and like kind of tap the bar where she's at. So there's not like to get her attention, but not to actually physically contact her.
She'll look over at
And
him.
ask if,
Oh, my bad.
would you like drink as well?
Sure. As long as it's
What
not
do-
too strong.
Okay. Preferences? And if not, he'll just grab something that's palatable.
She shrugs. I don't really drink enough to know their names and stuff, so yeah.
So he'll bring back something palatable and tasty and smooth for Tony, and then he'll bring, like he comes back with an actual like sake, kind of like a set, like one of the cool little like
right, like the
children's?
actual board,
Yeah,
and glass,
yeah.
and everything.
Yeah, not the warm one, but like
Right.
and he'll sit down and pour Tokugawa a drink.
He will take it and give you a polite bow. Thank you for the drink. Then he will he'll turn to Tony and he'll say, "If you don't drink frequently, what brings you to a nightclub?"
She'll point to Jojo and Bellic. Friends?
Oh, fair enough.
we also like playing Never Have I Ever a lot.
I've heard of this game. It seems a very dangerous one to get involved with, especially when alcohol is present.
It's potentially liver damaging, yes.
Especially
Everyone
bad
got
when
it.
Jojo's
Yeah.
around.
Oh. It's true. So, friend, what brings you to the club as well?
Oh, I'm given to understand that there have been some unfortunate deaths in the area, so I came hoping someone had seen something, and because unfortunately living in a graveyard is not a long-term good social plan, I felt it prudent to get out a little bit as well.
I understand. I live in tent on mountaintop on beach. Eh? It's hard to get socialness. Yes, socialness. That way.
It's a very nice tent, though.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It was a gift.
Oh. Nice.
Yes. There was a woman once, and she is traditional for family to, pitch in, so to speak. And that's how I came across it.
Ooh, a girl.
Yes. Very pretty. Very pretty.
What happened to her, if I may ask?
She died.
Oh. Oh gosh, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Death is a unfortunate sometimes, but natural part of existence, unless they join the ancestors as well.
Yes. It's especially important to undergo with as much dignity as possible for the sake of yourself and for those left behind. And I was I did not have the grace to handle it properly. It was responsible for the sickness that brought me to my current profession.
And what is your current profession, if I may ask?
Oh, I'm a shepherd from one side to other. I'm ambassador to these things. I'm shaman.
Oh, I see. This is a noble undertaking, and I'm given to understand often very lonely as well.
Well, after that, I didn't really have anyone else, and when the spirits call, we answer. Yes.
Of course.
But it all turned out okay. I got better. She went to take her place among the halls of the ancestors in the lower world, and a portion of her will one day be reincarnated to grace the earth again with her beauty. Yes,
Cody's gonna
all works out.
She's gonna lift up her drink and go to reincarnation and take a sip.
May the wheel never stop turning.
Oh, I hope it doesn't. I'm trying to keep it turning.
Tokugawa kind of scratches his head a little bit, and he says, well, it is possible, this belief of life after life. One could assume that at a certain point you'll have accomplished enough to be worthy of entrance into the Emperor's eternal kingdom. Such is the goal of life after life, is it not? Perfection? Greatness?
What'd you say, Kim?
Or Nirvana, as the Buddhists call it.
We have no mandates for that necessarily in my religion. It's not frowned upon, the idea. It could happen, yes. But Tengu sees fit to piece a person together out of three spirits. And one will go to the lands below to stay there with the knowledge of the ancestors. One will stay here in the world between and become spirits for nature, or trees, or rivers, or plants, or animals. And one will go up to the world above and return again at some point. It is in this way that we move on forever, but are still here in more than one sense.
My hand is falling up.
It's very interesting. I like.
I don't know. It looks so pretty on you.
Thank you. It's nice to be able to share things with people who understand.
Almost. My apologies, you go.
Sorry, I had a technical difficulty. I got tangled up in my headphone cord.
Darn you, headphone cord.
Most of my clients do not wish to look very deeply into the spirituality behind my work. They simply wish to be better.
Ooh, that's not very good. Or nice, I suppose would be the word.
Well, it is for some at least, a frightful thing to peer beyond. The idea that there is that much more and that they feel somewhat lessened by the greatness that is.
It's very good to understand your place in the greater cosmos. It's very daunting, however, and many people do not wish the pain of introspection to see their place. As such, many will never know how great they are because they turn away from these things.
It's a shame.
We may only teach those who wish to be taught.
Indeed.
Well, and he'll like scribble a note on the back of a business card and hand it to Tokugawa. If you would like to continue this conversation before I come and visit you at your shrine, there is my information. You can find me in the big round tent. It's very easy to locate.
I may take you up on that. It's been a while since I have ventured out, and certainly it would be perhaps refreshing for a change of scenery. The city, while grand, can become somewhat lifeless. Well, perhaps that is the wrong word. There's a lack of growth to it, in a natural sense.
Hmm.
It is lonely when spirits become trapped in the structures of man's own hubris.
It is dangerous that we can control these things. I was telling someone before that we merely we work with spirits and spirits work with us. We do for them and they do for us. We respect one another and they respect us as well. It works best that way. Anything else is a problem.
I would agree with this. If you honor one's ancestors, they will in turn guide you wisely. Disrespect them, and they may lead you to a ruin, as is their just right.
Well,
unfortunately, there are many who do not even bother to ask of the spirits and of the ancestors. They don't even seek that guidance. Sometimes it falls to us to quietly guide them as agents of the ancestors, if you will.
Yes, yes, we do what we can to help those find rest who need it, to help those find aid who need it. It's not always easy when people do not wish to ask for help. It's even worse when they think they know what they need and do not. In this generation, I have found that it's very difficult to find anyone who wish the knowledge and the wisdom and guidance of the spirits. And I find that you are correct in that we must slowly guide them from the outside as best we can. I try to do that sometimes, but I also know that the spirits speak to who the spirits will speak. And if a message is not mine to give, it's not mine to give. It's for another shaman.
That would be true as well. Part of the respect is also recognizing when it is not our place. Not all ancestors wish their words to be heard by all shamans.
This is true. And there are those of us who walk about, who work very good, and there are those of us who walk about who work great evil. And some of us try to walk in the middle. But I can see why the spirits would wish to speak to one kind and not another.
And who is truly to judge what is great good and great evil? We can only judge how it impacts those around us, and whether we acted with wisdom in the will of the spirits. what may seem horrendous one day may prevent a far worse tragedy the next. We must trust the ancestors as well.
I like you. You are full of wisdom. It's nice to make your acquaintance.
Yes, it was a pleasant conversation.
Should I hear anything about these dead bodies, I will let you know, yes?
That would be much appreciated. I wish to make sure that their spirits are guided on and that whatever did lead to their death can be addressed. Certainly, while the ancestors do welcome those whose time has come, they don't relish either seeing that time come too fast.
To everything, there is an appointed time of change. And when it is time for change, we must not thwart it. We must not rush to meet it. It simply must be. Well, if you will excuse me, I'm going to go back to the gear. And he nods at Tony and says, we'll talk to you later, yes?
Of course. If I don't see you sometime this week, then definitely Saturday if you're still doing the, you're
Yes.
meditating.
Definitely.
I.
Hmm? Go ahead.
Yeah. I lost what I was going to say. Typical me. Anyway, my apologies.
Sorry.
Oh no, that was IC. She said that.
Oh. I'm terribly sorry. That must be frustrating. You turn to Tokugawa and say, it was a pleasure to meet you. I will talk to you again soon, yes?
Yes,
and as he walks out,
look forward to it. And he'll give you a formal bow.
Bellic will try to meet the bow, but he's not sure how low he should go because he doesn't really know a lot about other cultures.
That's fair.
And he'll turn around and as he turns to leave, he'll turn his back to Tokugawa and look at Tony and touch the corner of his eye before he leaves. And
what does that mean?
He's just gonna tap his eye, just a little bit, and then he's gonna walk out, and he'll see all of you guys later.
She'll look really confused. See ya.
Jojo must have gotten carried out by bouncers after falling asleep on the bar.
It's possible. After all that, Tony's just gonna kind of look over at Tokugawa and stand up and do a formal bow. I apologize. I don't think I've introduced myself. And Tony is Zhang. Everyone calls me Tony.
He bows in return. He says, "Tokugawa Feng.
Pleasure to meet you."
Pleasure to meet you.
Oh. Pleasure's all mine. May I ask what's up with the dude screaming at you?
He will kind of look around and say, I would be happy to discuss it, but it is not a public affair, and I am concerned that those who might overhear the details would take it the wrong way, but suffice to say I have angered some ancestors. This happens when you interact on a regular basis with a diverse group. What pleases one will displease another.
Ah, I understand. At that point, she'll pull out a pen and just kind of scribble her number down on a napkin and offer it to him. In case you ever need any help with anything or something like that. I'm a weaponsmith, so things like that. I also know a little bit about the city, like some of the hangouts and whatnot. So, yeah.
You say you are a weaponsmith. You have any particular style of weapon that you are preferred to craft?
Swords. Any type of sword.
I suspect that you and I may have plenty of opportunity for conversation in the future. Those are a common ceremonial item, and they are unfortunately often neglected in the more modern resting places.
Unfortunately, they are.
And as well, so many people who don't understand that every weapon has its own spirit. That it's not something to simply be bought and sold and bartered with as if it were grain or a chicken.
That's true. But say in the case of a poor person who only has his old father's sword and is in need of, say, sustenance and he has to trade the sword, then, it's either life or a relic, Do I eat dinner tonight or do I hold on to, this old sword that I don't know how to use?
Well, there is a respectful way to part with such an item, as well as an incorrect way.
This is true, yes.
And if it is truly a relic of an ancestor, they would grace you with the wisdom of how to pass it on to one who would be more appropriate to bear it, as well as providing better for you, thus becoming not only your ancestor, but that of the new bearer as well. Thus do the ancestors flourish with the people of the land.
And she'll just kind of nod and take a sip of her drink again. Oh, just in case, do you know the... And she'll pause. Do you know which house you're a part of?
He'll kind of raise an eyebrow and he'll say, I'm afraid I don't understand. I've learned the ways of the spirits and the ancestors through readings and teachings and listenings to other priests. As a child, I was raised by a single father who had to work many hours to feed and clothe us. We were not fortunate enough to have an ancestral sword to trade. He'll say with kind of a chuckle. But while he was out and about, I would often listen to the tales of and wisdoms of the local priests and monks as they spoke of the ancestors who guided and provided for us.
Ah, I see. Okay. I'm not sure how to explain this, but you should probably know a little bit. How do I put this exactly? And she'll kind of swirl her drink around as she tries to think. Are you are you or do you do anything that a lot of people would consider like really, really weird / impossible?
He'll lean forward and he'll say, in a real quiet whisper, he'll say, "Are you an associate of a man named Arthur by chance?"
She'll nod. That I am. Okay, that makes things so much easier.
I have had a couple of brief encounters with this gentleman when there was some large gatherings of restless spirits in another cemetery of the city. We aided some other spirit kin in bringing peace to that rest area.
Ah, I see. Okay. That's really good. I was wondering because I was curious myself. If you, yeah, you know.
I've had minimal contact, but I am aware of them. I unfortunately have been keeping to myself, which at the time seemed the prudent move, but it is time for that to change. I have a number of young students who understand at least the basics of the priesthood, enough to honor the ancestors without shaming me while I am out and about. And there is also a need for someone who can bring peace to spirits of this city. Not that there are not those who do that already, but the number of restless and angry spirits grows far faster than the number of those willing to help them.
I honestly wouldn't know. I don't deal much with spirits. My apologies. You, it's I just kind of listen when everyone goes into, their whole spirit talk. Bellic and Arthur do it occasionally, and I really just don't know much about it. So I just nod my head and act like I do most of the time, so that's what I'm going to do. And then to put emphasis, she'll nod her head, kind of smile.
Well, we all have our own way of seeing and hearing the world around us. But if it is something you wish to discuss further, I'd be happy to. If not, that is your prerogative as well.
I think for now I'll pass on speaking and knowing all about the spirit stuff. My interest lies in other things.
Understandable. Obviously, you have at least a passing familiarity if you could hear the angry gentleman who accompanies me. That is key as well, staying. Well, one does not have to study it to be aware of its existence. Ignoring it completely would be less than prudent.
Ah, I see.
Just as anything else is, I am not a swordsmith, but to ignore the art of swordsmanship would be negligent. A man does not have to study or master a craft to be able to appreciate it, to be able to recognize its worth and its value.
This is very true.
We have our own calling, all of us, whether that is the guidance of ancestors, whether that is your own wayward spirit, whatever your interpretation of it. We all follow our own paths, and they can intersect with one another's, and whether that intersection is a polite gathering or a hostile robbery is up to the parties involved. No one forces us.
It wouldn't be very fun if we were forced to do things like that, or we didn't want to.
That's true. And if we're fortunate, we encounter those who can help guide us through those so that misunderstandings don't lead to conflicts unnecessarily.
Most certainly.
Well, it appears your friends have left without you, and I should not be gone too long, lest my students do something to shame me and I'm forced to abase myself before the ancestors. But I have greatly enjoyed our conversation, and I hope we can follow it up in the future.
Oh, yes, most certainly. I would enjoy that.
And I'll bid you good evening and safe travels.
Same goes to you. May the fates watch over you.
You as well. He will exit, and I don't know if Tony saw him come in. I don't believe so, but you'll notice that he has a heirloom set of Japanese weapons, the Tanto, Wakizashi, and Katana that he picks up at the door.
She'll follow him out and take her own weapons as well, since she'll get her own weapons. She'll look over at his swords and kind of give him an appraising eye and say, "Those are very nice," and then probably make her way back to her house.
As he heads the other direction, and he's putting them on, he says, "Indeed, they are. They were a gift from a farmer whose father had been a warrior. He was hungry." He chuckles as he walks away.
She'll, chuckle as well and head off. Okay. I think that's where we can end it there. Thank you, watchers, for watching, viewers for viewing. I don't think we had any, but thank you anyway. Thank you, players, for playing. Have a great evening.